Are you being asked to teach remotely? The only thing that needs to change is your classroom setting. Everything else can be the same. Now, having used Edmodo, Canvas, Power Learning School, Google Classroom, Facebook groups, I am here to share with you the one that I prefer. I'm going to help you get started with Google Classroom. In order to use Google Classroom, your school or district will need to sign up for G Suites. So just make sure that they are signed up for G Suites. If not, share this information with them and let them know that you are interested in Google Classroom. If you've already used Google Classroom, but it's been a while and you just need a refresher, in the description below, I will provide you links for all the different categories that we will be covering step by step in this video so that you can just fast forward and go to the information that you need refreshing on. I don't want to make things harder on you. We have enough on our plates as teachers and educators. I want to make this easy on you. So let's dive in. Okay, so here I am on my laptop, and I'm going to go to Google Classroom. It is a learning management system, so here I am. Go to Classroom. So here we have it, no classes. Go over here, plus. We don't want to join a class, that's what your students will do. We're going to create a class. Your district has to sign up for G Suite. Most of them already have Google. If not, check with your district. Continue. And I have period 1. That is my geometry class. And create. This code right here is the code you are going to give your students. They will go to Google Classroom. They will log in, join a class. This is the code they will use for your class. Over here, you can select a theme. So you can change this background to whatever you'd like. Here we have it. Let's go to math and science, means that this is geometry. There's some good tools for us. Select class theme. And there you have it. There's your first class. Go back over here to these 3 lines. Go to your classes. All your class tabs are going to show here. I'm going to add another class, another geometry class. And every single one you can change the theme. I like to give mine color-coded. I make actually custom banners for this, but you can just choose a theme. So my period 1's gray, my period 2 is red. So that's how you add classes. You're going to give this code to your students. Your students will add. If you want, you can add your own students. You go here to people. I am not able to show you because I am not hooked up to a class, but this is where you would do it. And you would type in the name of your student here, and it would send them an email. The easiest way I have found is just to give them the code. Give the students the code. They log in. They join your class, enter the code, and they're in. So let's go ahead and get started, and let's show you how to then share your resources, share work with the students. So here we have Classwork tab. Under the Classworks, we can create an assignment. So we have assignments. I can do a quiz. I can just post a question for them. I can post materials, or I can reuse a post. So first I'm going to create an assignment, and I'm only going to assign it to period 1. So this is going to be their homework. I'll tell them read pages 1 through 5. And then I would add the pages here. So I can take a picture of them with my cell phone if I need to. I can upload my assignment from Google Drive, from my files, if I have any links. If I wanted to post a YouTube video here and tell them, hey, watch this video, take notes, I could do that as well. Let's go over here to my drive. Over here, Mod 5, open it up, and I'm going to upload that. Now here I can assign it so the students can view it. I can assign it so the students can edit the file, or worksheets and things like that. Make a copy. Everybody gets their own copy. Right now, it's going to be assigned to period 1. I could also assign it to period 2 at the same time. How many points? You can also differentiate if you have two different homework assignments, one for maybe your RSP kids and one for your regular ed kids. You can do that here. You would just uncheck this all button because your students will be listed down below here, and click on the name of the student who gets this assignment, create your next assignment, and click on the name of those students that will get the next assignment. But for this case, we'll go ahead and leave it at all. Make sure you put a due date. If you don't, they may not turn it in. The good thing about having a due date on there is that way you know if it's turned in late. And I like to create topics. So this was module 5. So I'm going to have a category for module 5, and I'm going to assign this. In my actual Google Classroom, over here on the left side, I have a folder for every single topic, and every single one has everything in it. I can reuse it year after year. It's all saved right there. So I was like, oh no, I created this assignment. I decided I do want to use the same exact assignment for period 2. So over here on the left side, go to period 2, go to Classwork, and this time, instead of creating an assignment, I'm going to reuse a post. And the post that I want to reuse is from period 1. This is it. Reuse it. And everything comes up exactly the same that I did for period 1. Notice, copy for each student. Now it's going to all my students in period 2. The points, don't know why, but you have to keep redoing the due date, and then you would assign. Right here, this is where I already showed you, is where you add your students. This is your grading section. This will be a big old grade book here. All the assignments will be listed. Students will actually upload the image, upload their work, and you can view it, you can grade it, and return it right here, and it goes into a virtual grade book or this online Google Classroom gradebook. Here is your to-do list. This is where you're going to see the work that you've assigned, who's turned it in. The good thing about doing it online and the students upload it, their homework online, you don't have to worry about they're accusing you of losing their homework. You know exactly when it was turned in. You know if it was late. They can't argue that. It's all right there. This is the stuff you've already graded. You've already done with this stuff. And if I'm done with these classes, I can always archive them at the end of the year. If I archive them, I can always pull them back out of archives. As you saw maybe earlier, I had a couple archive classes. That was just my practice, my sample. That is the basics of this learning management system known as Google Classroom. This is where all my classes live. If I want to change the order of these classes, I can just drag them. And now they'll stay there every single time. Notice it tells me right here, this one's due on Friday. This one doesn't say due, and the reason is I know when I clicked assign, I forgot to put a due date. So if I go here, I can edit the assignment, and I can put that due date in there. If you do not put a time, it cuts it off at midnight. So at midnight, you want to let the students post it then you just leave it alone. I never put a time, and it's kind of nice because the students are uploading homework constantly. They are always thinking about my math class, and I really like that. So there you have it. This is Google Classroom in a nutshell. It's a great learning management system. If you need more information, leave me a comment below and let me know what part I might have missed. What else would you like to know? And I can help you out with that. So hopefully after watching this tutorial, you are feeling a little less anxious. Are you feeling a little more relieved at the demand that's probably being placed on you at the moment? I hope so. And remember, I want you to take that step. Be uniquely wonderful you. Have a great day.